We are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Red Wings kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Shanahan's taking it from his own end. Gains the zone through the middle. And there's the save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Pasternak's really able to pick his spot when the puck is flat and ready to be fired. Guys, that's what we like to call his snipe zone ability.
Fredericks won the faceoff. Puck scooped up by Lindholm. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Broken up by Howe. The Red Wings take it across the line. Breakaway! Net knocked off. It's Mooring. We'll get a face-off.
Marchand's great at hunting down loose pucks, guys. His no-contest zone ability means he can beat his opponents in those 50-50 battles and usually comes up with possession to keep the play moving.
Oh, and the stick folds on the play.
Well, and that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. Across the line from center. Handles the puck. Sends the pass over. Sends the cross-ice pass. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Here's a chance! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Ready to get that significant other in your life, or maybe that child who's been waiting all their lives to get that first jersey? Team Store's got you covered. Visit them online. Detroit's won the draw and they'll go to work. Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Picked up along the boards by Chelios. Slides the puck over. Moves it to the middle. The shot! Turned aside with the glove by Swayman.
Well, this save was way more difficult than it looked, James. I mean, there's so much traffic in front that he's fighting through to see, and he finds the puck to make the save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Bruins take possession off the faceoff. McAvoy's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the feed from the left side. Takes the pass. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Here's a shot. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
McAvoy's known for doing his best work in the defensive zone. Guys, his stick-em-up zone ability, it's what allows him to make great use of his stick checking to defend in his own end of the ice.
The Bruins win the draw on their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Into the attacking end. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Detroit's got the puck along the wall.
Mason's been a reason why his team's in the win column. I mean, he's done everything he could between the pipes, as indicated by that save right there. Every time he's between the pipes, he gives his team an opportunity.
Drives to the paint! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Great reflex on display tonight on his part.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
Detroit's gained possession along the boards. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Moves the puck along the half wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Howe's teammates love watching him score, guys. He gives them such a big boost when he does, and that's his goal leader zone ability.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. And he makes the easy save. Huge steal in his own end. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Moves it quickly over to Yzerman. Here they come on the attack. Takes the feed. Puck is scooped up here inside the offensive zone by Shanahan. Here's a chance in front, and that's intercepted. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Let's see the call here.
He's going to get the slashing call, and the officials are really trying to crack down on these types of plays because they can be dangerous. He's going to get the 2-minute minor.
The Bruins will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Puck grabbed by McAvoy. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Peterka's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Bruins win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Mason's going to hang on for a whistle. Marchand's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Detroit's won the defensive zone draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Now a quick pass to Reichel. Quick shot! Too much congestion in front. Takes the feed. Steps inside the line. Takes a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Into the attacking area from the left side. The Bruins have it from their own end. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Fires it! Oh, and he had the answer on that one. The Red Wings will play it in their own end. Now he takes it over the line.
You got to figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only 1 goal away.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Here's a shot. Mason's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the faceoff. Detroit's taking possession in their own end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Takes a shot. He scores! And there it is, number 20 on the year.
Well, that's a milestone, James. It isn't easy to beat the goaltenders in this league, and he's done it 20 times. Well, timing is everything, and this guy knows that he needs to be an emotional barometer for this team, and that goal sends a jolt right through the entire bench. You can see them all up on their feet. They got some newfound energy now.
Detroit's got to be feeling good about getting that goal here late in the first, Cheryl.
Yeah, I like the energy that they created for their bench. Even before the goal, James, they started to pressure, and that's something that I noticed. There was a change late in the first.
The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And he takes the feed.
Howe's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Lindholm's lugging the puck. Boston's gained the line and into the zone. The Bruins certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
The expectation when you're on a power play is to score a goal, not give up one, James. This is a tough one to take for this group.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Here's a howitzer at the net. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Whistling it close. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out.
Well, this is an uncharacteristic miss for him. I mean, he typically makes good on this shot and gives his team a boost in the arm. Not today, though. Goalie shuts the door.
Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Oh, James, he took a huge hit there. We'll have to have another look at that one, but looks like he's having a hard time getting up. Howe's left the game, James, and he's heading down the tunnel, grabbing his upper body. It looks like his arm. I mean, he is really laboring and needs assistance as he walks down.
And that's a critical blow to the lineup there. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Detroit's got the puck behind the net. And he takes the dish. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Redirected off a stick. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From in close. Oh, what a stop by Swayman.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Can't get it to go. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
Hey fans, great tickets are still available to our next home game. Please visit the box office and get them while they last.
Howe's earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this, don't like seeing that at all. The Bruins played along the wing. Puts it on net. Oh, can't get it to go.
Well, and it's a good scoring chance. It's a quick release shot, but unable to convert.
The Red Wings grab possession with the puck. Yzerman's got it in the defensive end. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Moves it to Shanahan. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Swayman.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. 1-0 the score. And that's off target as it hits a body. Slides it quickly to Lindholm.
Frederick's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
That opportunity's rejected. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Red Wings have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Detroit's got it, and they're on the attack. Here's a shot. Denied with the glove by Swayman. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Geeki's won it in their own end. McAvoy's moving the puck through his own zone. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Takes control of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Red Wings have taken a 1-0 lead. Detroit's won it. Takes it across the blue line. Grabbed along the boards by Solani. Boston's got the puck along the boards. Lindholm stick handling in his own zone. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Handles the pass. The Red Wings carried along the wall. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Great reach by Shanahan. And he takes the feed. Off the crossbar, what a shot!
The Red Wings' lead in this game doesn't get extended, and man, they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
Puck slid down the ice. Boston's got it in their own zone. Sends a pass over. Moves into the slot. Fires it on net. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Sider's got it into offensive territory. And he gets in front of the slap shot to make the save. Detroit's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Yzerman's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Came up with the save on that play.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Red Wings lead it 1-0. Boston's got possession here in their own end. Moves it over to Lindholm. The Bruins have it now. And he slides it quickly to Pasternak. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Moves it on over to Samuelson. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Oh, what a close save by Swayman. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Boston's won the draw. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Fredericks into the offensive zone now on the attack. Quick pass to Marchand. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate... Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Well, it's kind of hard to protect a one-goal lead when you're sitting in the box and your team's short-handed, James. The PK unit's going to have to find a way to stave off the power play here and get the job done.
Power play unit going back to work.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Yzerman's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And off the draw, they win possession. And he slides it quickly to Yzerman. Here's a shot. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
Oh, it's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. Well, he typically scores when he gets these opportunities. He is their emotional leader. He inspires this entire group. That was a huge save for the goaltender to make.
Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Chelios. Detroit's crossed the line and on the attack. Oh, and he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. Dismissed that chance. McAvoy's got it through the neutral zone. Oh, he caught him.
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Detroit's got the puck against the half wall. Takes a shot. No room for that one to get through. The Red Wings gain control of the puck. Takes the puck along the boards. Hammers one from the point. And that shot dies in traffic.
Grzelcyk's fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
Moves it around along the half wall. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it.
Samuelson's almost back on the ice.
Drills him. Detroit's got it across the line. The Red Wings, he scores! 25 now and counting on the season.
While we haven't seen too many downticks or upticks in his offensive production, it has been steady Eddie. He has been so consistent this entire year. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
The Red Wings are humming tonight after making it a 2-goal lead here, and what an effort.
Yeah, I mean, they've earned their goals. They've had commanding possession, James, and they've really been authoritative with the puck. They've skated off of it, they've supported the puck carrier, and they've given themselves an opportunity to attack lanes. They've been excellent through 2 periods.
And they have dominated for the better part of these 40 minutes. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Red Wings want to take this lead into the second intermission as they continue to put lots of pucks to the net. Detroit's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. Peterka's got it against the boards. Here's a backhand. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they've pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
The Red Wings are on cruise control here now in the late goings of period number 2 with a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, and I just love the way they played, James. They've gotten into the offensive zone, and they haven't been afraid to drive the net and take shots. They've held the majority there, but it's also about their retrieval. They have their opponents running around, so they can also gain possession off their shots. It's been an excellent job all the way around.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And now he moves it quickly to Zucker. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Scooped up along the wall by Chelios. Works it across to Peterka. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and he keeps it here. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Shot! There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next.
Grizzlies out for the remainder of the game, James. With that injury he suffered earlier, we just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Quick feed to Chelios. Detroit's looking to break out. Here's a shot. Denies him with the save.
Pasternak's last play was impressive, James. I mean, he's falling. He's almost on 1 foot. Incredible balance, but more importantly, the awareness to know exactly where he was passing and distributing the puck.
Oh, another hit. Scores! There it is, the big 4-0-40 on the season.
An amazing accomplishment. That's an excellent milestone, James, when you start scoring at the beginning of the season and it just continues to elevate throughout. Unbelievable season. Well, that's a goal scorer's goal, James. I mean, he's got great moves, he's got great hands, and he finds his way to the back of the net. I mean, he has to manipulate the defender, pull them out of position, and he does, yet again.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Bruins are down a pair. The Red Wings take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Steps into all of that. Nice zone entry from the right side. Moves it quickly over to Hull. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it, and he's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the happy. This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
Detroit's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Cutting to the slot. Oh, wow, stops again.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Moves it to Yzerman. Wide of the net, he missed.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
Boston's moving it along the wing. Quick pass to Zucker. Slick feed. Here's a short pass to Zucker. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Moves the puck. Solid check to slow him down. Shot. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
Detroit's got possession at center. Good hit on the play. He looks deep to Dowd. Detroit's got the puck. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, he gets his glove on that and just enough to keep it out. Gets the puck in deep. Receives the pass. Off target. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Dowd. Detroit's ready to go on the attack. The Red Wings looking against the half wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Loses his balance on the play. Pasternak's got it in the offensive zone. Detroit's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Doan's taking it from his own end. And that's picked up by Frederick. Looks to get the puck over to Pasternak. Detroit's looking to break out of their own end. Takes a poke but hangs on to the puck. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Vegas, who always seem to be in a foul mood, are on the schedule next, and this should be a good one. We're looking forward to it. Detroit's played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. Great poke check on the reach. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Pasternak's playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going, and when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
Who had the better night? Carlin is standing by.
Pasternak's finish was hard to ignore in tonight's matchup, guys. I thought he had a solid game, and I'm giving him my vote in this one.
The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. And he takes the pass. Boston's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by McLeod. Pass stolen in the open ice. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. The Red Wings wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. The Bruins win the draw. Looking for space inside the D zone. Carries it across the line. Finds nothing but air on that shot. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Rocks him on the play. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured. Well, sure, I'm not surprised this is about to go down here.
Yeah, we've watched the first two periods, and now late in the game, these tempers have flared, and this is why they're going head-to-head.
Well, a spirited scrap comes to an end with the takedown.
I think he might be relieved as they head to the ice as he was taking a thrashing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. The Red Wings win that offensive zone faceoff. And that's turned aside by Swayman. Grips it, rips it. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Detroit's looking to close things out here. They've been the dominant team all night. Hard to see them taking their foot off the gas now. And not much on that one. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Detroit's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid a big time late in this third period. Iserman's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Through center along the wing. Dumps it in. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Quick shot! Answers the call with a big save! Here in the late goings of the period, and we've got a 4-1 hockey game. And the final seconds ticking away here in regulation. With the blocker. Shot on net. Denies him on the play.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look.
No, they didn't like that, and here we go. They're going to fight.
I didn't like it because it was a dangerous play, James, and you got a player down as a result, and of course you got to respond, and it results in dropping the mitts.
And drops the hammer on that one.
Yeah, the clear winner as that final punch perfectly executed and a tough one on the other end. You try to get your team going. Sometimes the fight is what happens, and this is exactly it, but the winner is going to the home team.
They've got the debris all cleared up off the ice, and both teams step in for the face-off. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And he snags that one with the gloves. The Red Wings have been the busier team in the shot department, and they lead it late in this third period. Iserman's won the draw. Shot. Scores! Oh, what a finish. Too sweet.
Well, the reaction on the bench, it says it all, James. I mean, this is their fearless leader. He provides a ton of energy to this group. The timeliness of the goal, the energy that he brings, it encapsulates what he means to this team. Everyone on the team recognizes that when their leader scores, it's about the intangible, the hard work, the work ethic, the drive to compete. And that sends a message right down the entire lineup. Let's get going.
Detroit's had a lot of success tonight, other scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. The Bruins win the draw here in the neutral zone. DeMello's lugging the puck. Through center. Good hit to bump him off the puck. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. Shoots it. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, and he puts it wide of the net.
No, and this is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just miss by a few inches.
And we are all over with this one tonight. And I guess it's fair to say the heater has come to an end, Cheryl, because somebody clearly turned off the heat based on this performance.
Yeah, James, when you've been on a heater and you're considered one of the best teams, guess what? You get everyone's A game. And a lot of effort with that. They're physically engaging against you. They're trying to close their space, and I don't think they were prepared for it tonight.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports.